Wow, it's so good to be out of the house. It's so good to be out of the house, because I'm a mother. Any other mothers here? Any other mothers here? Yeah, it's great. It's great to be out of the house when you're a mother, because there's only one thing you hear all day when you're a mother, and you have 2 kids under the age of 6. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants, the gayest show on television, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. And I've got nothing against gay people, because somebody has to do my hair. Hey! And in case you don't know who SpongeBob is, he's a sponge. He lives in Bikini Bottom. He's got a gay lover named Patrick, who's a pink starfish. It's a romantic comedy. So I have to tell you, I saw the movie in Manhattan and I was shocked. There's this white woman sitting next to me and she says, "Oh my God, this movie has homosexual overtones." Mothers don't care about the movies. We're there to take a nap. And then she says, "Did you hear about Barney?" I said, "What happened to Barney? Because if anything happens to Barney, I'll have a heart attack. Because of Barney, I'm able to use the bathroom, ladies and gentlemen." She said, "You know, when the lights come on, Barney's black." I said, my, isn't that special? Because when the lights come on this theater tonight, guess who else is black? Hey! All right, that's a joke that only black people and security guards get. So anyway, I'm a mother. I had 2 kids within 2 years. There's a term for that, and it's called suicidal. That's right, which has made me homicidal. Now, with the first baby, the doctor said when the pain gets to be too rough, just call us, and we'll give you a pain blocker. And I said, too late. You should have given me a pain blocker for the first 5 years of my marriage. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, I have a Jewish mother-in-law. Okay, people who didn't get the SpongeBob joke, I am a black woman with a Jewish mother-in-law. Now, you know the only thing we have in common. We don't want to get our hair wet. So there was drama when we got the sonogram results because she was very excited. Okay, so now that we know we're having a little girl, I would like to know what you plan on naming that little tchotchke, okay? Okay, now I realize there's a difference in the background with the African-American, colored, whatever you people call yourselves these days. But I don't want a name difficult to pronounce like Shaniqua. I'm looking at a name short but delicious like Hadassah or Goldie. You don't have to be a Jew to know that's a jacked up name to be given to little black kids. They're going to be running around in Harlem, USA with their cousins Rashid and Rashida. Yo, Hadassah, yo, Goldie, yo, my sisters, what's up? But there was drama when I met my mother-in-law. My husband decided to introduce me to his mother for Passover. For Passover. In the car on the way to the Passover Seder, he leans over and says, "Look, we're not going to tell Mommy you're black." I'm thinking that's smart. She'll never notice. But she noticed, and that's when I noticed that Jews can't whisper. Have you noticed this, ladies and gentlemen? Unbelievable. Because, you know, black people, we know how to whisper. You're like, "Oh, no, see what I'm saying, see what I'm saying." So, no. We don't know what we're saying, but we know how to whisper. And that's the point of this story. I met my mother-in-law, Ruthie, for the first time, and I said, "Ruthie, thank you so much for having me here for Passover." She said, "The pleasure's all mine, really. Have a seat." And Elliot put my pocketbook away. I heard that. I met my sister-in-law for the first time. She's got the longest name in Jewish American history and speaks with that North Jersey Jewish dialect, "Nyeh," at the end of every sentence, like a, like a cat in heat. "Nyeh, nyeh." "How are you? I'm Shelley Adelman, the president of my temple in Marlborough, New Jersey. Nyeh." Then she whispers to her husband, "Oh my God, Neil, look at her. She's got light eyes and light hair, but what kind of a black person is she?" I said, "A black person who can hear, that's who. I hear white people." I meet the best friends for the first time, Edie and Mordecai. I can't make this up. We have no Mordecais in the hood yet. Edie is this big, blonde Hungarian Jewish princess, green eyes, blue eyeshadow. Every time blinks her eyes, looks like traffic lights saying, "Go, go, go, go." You know, sweetheart, Ruthie says to me that you say that you are black. You're such a beautiful girl. Why do you want to say these things about yourself? I'm school teacher 23 years in Brooklyn, New York. Believe me, I know the black people. You are not black. I said, well, thanks for telling me to think I've been using Afro Sheen for all the wrong reasons all these years. See, these white people were trying to give me drama, but you can't give me drama. I was born a drama queen. My father's Swedish, my mother African American. You know what that made me in New York City? A fine Puerto Rican, honey. That's right. Wepa, Boricuas! And honey, I be working that, because when that Puerto Rican Day Parade comes to New York City, I be marching with the rest of them J-Los, because after having 2 babies in 2 years, I got a culito like that. Hey! I'm like, excuse me, muévete! My name is Maria Santiago de Velasquez de Barranquilla, Bogota, Puerto Rico! And I'm living La Vida Loca, just like Ricky Martin. I loved her. Anyway, hey! But it's a trip when you mix, though, because black people always find the need to remind me that I'm black. Like, I don't have a clue. You know, a sister came up to me after a show. She said, I want to ask you something because you was mad funny. I want to give you mad props because you a female. You know what I'm saying? I just want to ask you one thing. Is it true your father's Swedish? I said, well, as a matter of fact, that is true. She said, because that don't mean nothing, honey, because you still black. Black. Black, a drop of black blood in you make you black. And I'm thinking, why is she trying to tell me I'm black? I know I'm black. 1 drop of water, this hair goes up like Jiffy Pop popcorn. All right? That's the price of beauty for the black woman. We can't get our hair wet. And you'll never get it. See, Caucasian women, they go into a hair salon. What do you smell? Hairspray, maybe a little gel, right? You go into a black hair salon and you smell fire! Everything is hot in a black hair salon. You can't do anything in a black hair salon. You stand up and go, ouch, oh, ow, ow, ow. It's always hot in a black hair salon. That's why it's a problem when you're involved in an interracial relationship, because what's the first thing a white boy wants to do to get his groove on? He's like, hey, what about me and you, gorgeous? You know, like jumping in the shower. I said, not today. Not unless you want to bang a wet chia pet. I don't think so. So in closing, I came on stage tonight a little off, and I am a little off because I come from the heart of the ghetto in a place called Paterson, New Jersey. And where I was raised to believe that everyone is a racist because my Uncle Junie Boy taught me this. See, every black family has an Uncle Junie Boy, like every Latino family has an Uncle Wango, but he likes little girls. Cállate, I'm kidding. So my Uncle Junie Boy was a trip. Because my Uncle Junie Boy would talk about Vietnam and racism. My Uncle Junie Boy had books on Vietnam. My Uncle Junie Boy had movies on Vietnam. My Uncle Junie Boy has never been to Vietnam. And he would preach to me about racism in Vietnam. He'd be like, yo, check it out. Check this out, man. Don't be buying no pizza from them Italians, all right? Because they racist, yo. I learned that in Nam. That's how I was raised. But now I live in New York City, married to a Jew, and I'm here to tell all of you that none of that's true. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, everyone is not a racist. Everyone is, however, a Nazi bastard. And that is what I've learned from living with a Jew. But I'll tell you where I'm paranoid most. Don't laugh at me, because I tell you something. It's you know, because I tell you, from living with a Jew, I used to be rough and tough, and I thought everyone was afraid of me. Now I'm living with a Jew, I'm paranoid and neurotic. I think everyone's talking about me, and that's what's happening from living with a Jew. But you know where I'm paranoid most? Ladies, back me up. Have you ever gone to the Korean, Malaysian, Vietnamese nail salons and think they're talking about you? I thought it was just me. I walk in and she's too happy to see me like it's my birthday. I say, good afternoon, my name is Sunda, and I've got a 6 o'clock pedicure appointment with Kim. Oh, hello, Sunda. Oh, 안녕하세요. So very good to see you today. Look so very pretty today. You are here for a pedicure. Very good. Come. Time to take off your shoes and socks now, because it's time to do soaky. We're going to soak feet, push back a cuticle, and do a clippy on a toenail. Have a seat. Very good. Pick a color. Be right back. Okay. Sunda, pali ti chori cho kata 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 kata. Ti ko kata chiri ko kata kata. Oh, this color girl got a toenail. Look like a dinosaur.